The law of reversed effort, popularized by Alan Watts, traces its roots to the ancient Chinese text, the Tao Te Ching, which forms the foundation of Taoism. This principle challenges our conventional understanding of effort and achievement, proposing that the harder we try to grasp something, the more elusive it becomes. Picture a peaceful lake, its surface shimmering under the warm sunlight. You stand waist-deep in its waters, feeling the gentle current against your skin. Your instinct might be to tense up, to fight against the water's flow, but the more you struggle, the more it seems to pull you under. It's a perfect metaphor for life, isn't it? The harder we push against the currents of existence, the more we resist its natural flow, and the more we find ourselves exhausted and unsatisfied. To truly appreciate the law of reversed effort, we must journey back to ancient China, over 2,000 years ago, when a sage known as Laozi penned the Tao Te Ching. This text forms the cornerstone of Taoism, a philosophy emphasizing harmony with the Tao, often translated as the way or the path. Within its verses lies the concept of wu wei, or non-action. Contrary to its name, non-action does not mean laziness or passivity. Rather, it invites us to flow with the natural rhythms of life, to act without striving, and to find ease in effortlessness. Alan Watts, a Western philosopher and interpreter of Eastern thought, introduced the Taoist wisdom of wu wei to the Western world, called it the law of reversed effort, and opened the door for a deeper exploration of how this principle could be applied to modern life. In a world that often values effort and striving, the notion of reversing our efforts may seem contradictory. How can we achieve our goals, pursue happiness, or build meaningful relationships if we don't make a concerted effort? Well, consider this. In the pursuit of love, the more we cling desperately to someone, demanding their constant attention, the further they often drift away. It's as if love needs space to breathe and flourish. In seeking financial security, the more we obsess over accumulating wealth, the more impoverished and unsatisfied we may feel, trapped in a never-ending chase for more. Then there's the relentless quest for happiness itself. The harder we chase it, the more it can feel like an elusive butterfly, just out of reach. Mark Manson, in his book The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, encapsulates the essence of the law of reversed effort with a simple yet powerful statement. Wanting a positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. It's a statement that can make you pause and reflect on your life. Have you ever noticed that when you're desperately seeking happiness, it often slips through your fingers like fine sand? But when you embrace life's ups and downs, when you accept the inevitable negatives, suddenly, a sense of contentment emerges. It's like learning to dance with the rhythm of life instead of stumbling over your own 2 feet. Now, let's explore a fascinating aspect of the law of reversed effort. It suggests that the most rewarding outcomes often emerge from embracing challenges. In other words, the difficult conversations, the tough workouts, and the moments of discomfort are not to be avoided, but embraced as stepping stones to personal growth and fulfillment. Consider the difficult conversation with a loved one. It might feel like treading on thin ice, but it often leads to deeper understanding and a more authentic connection. It's in those moments of vulnerability and truth that relationships can truly flourish. Think about that grueling workout you've been putting off. When you finally face it head-on, it's not just your muscles that get stronger, but your sense of accomplishment too. The discomfort becomes a badge of honor, proof that you faced a challenge without flinching. One of the beautiful implications of the law of reversed effort is the revelation that you don't need everything to be perfect to find happiness. In fact, it's often the imperfections, the quirks, and the unexpected twists that make life interesting and worth living. Consider a diamond with a flaw. It's precisely that flaw that gives the diamond character and uniqueness. In the same way, our imperfections and challenges make us who we are. They shape our character, deepen our empathy, and provide the canvas upon which the most beautiful aspects of life are painted. Equanimity, often described as mental calmness and composure, plays a key role in applying the law of reversed effort. It's about maintaining balance and inner peace in the face of life's storms. But how do we achieve such a state in a world often defined by chaos and unpredictability? Let's say that you are caught in a storm, and your instinct is to resist the wind and rain, to fight against the tempest with all your might. But what if instead you were to stand tall, letting the storm pass through you, acknowledging its power without resisting it? This is the essence of equanimity. Equanimity is not about being passive or indifferent. It's about being present, fully aware of the moment, and not allowing external circumstances to sway your inner state. It's the ability to remain steady when life's waves crash against you like a lighthouse guiding ships through turbulent seas. One of the most liberating aspects of the law of reversed effort is how it frees us from the constant fear of drowning in the sea of life's uncertainties. When we relinquish the need to control every aspect of our existence, we discover a sense of lightness and freedom. Think of a child learning to swim. At first, they might cling to the pool's edge, afraid to venture into deeper waters. But as they gain confidence, they learn to float, trusting the water to support them. Similarly, when we let go of excessive control, we learn to trust in our ability to navigate life's challenges. Now, you might be wondering, does this mean we should never set goals, never strive for improvement? Not at all. The law of reversed effort does not advocate for complete passivity. Instead, it invites us to strike a delicate balance between effort and non-effort. Setting goals and working towards self-improvement is essential. The key lies in maintaining a flexible approach and avoiding attachment to specific outcomes. Life, after all, is full of surprises, and sometimes the detours lead to the most beautiful destinations. Consider the skillful archer. They aim their arrow with precision, pulling the bowstring back just enough for a steady shot. But once the arrow is released, they don't cling to it, trying to control its path. They trust their aim and release, allowing the arrow to find its mark. This is the art of balance between effort and non-effort. To live in harmony with the law of reversed effort, we must cultivate mindfulness and an awareness of the present moment. It's about savoring life's experiences, big and small, without being consumed by regrets from the past or anxieties about the future. Consider the act of eating a piece of fruit. When you eat mindfully, you savor every bite, experiencing the flavors, textures, and aromas fully. It's a simple act, but in that moment of mindfulness, you're fully alive, fully present. Another way to understand mindfulness is to think of it as the art of living without constantly checking your mental watch, worrying about what's next on the agenda. Instead, you immerse yourself in the current chapter of your life's story. So, in conclusion, the law of reversed effort challenges our conventional notions of striving, control, and happiness. It invites us to let go of the relentless pursuit of desires and to find solace in the art of letting go. It's like learning to float in a vast and ever-changing sea where the waves represent life's challenges and joys. By understanding and applying the backwards law, we can find a sense of ease and contentment. We can let go of our constant need to control everything and trust that things will work out. It's about being right here, right now, and letting life and its tides carry us. Only then will you start to realize that happiness isn't solely about getting what we want. It's about how we handle what we get. It's about dancing with life's currents, not fighting against them. So take a deep breath, lean back, and enjoy the ride, for the journey itself is the destination, and the present moment is where life truly unfolds its magic.